Good morning, students. Before I start the chapter, I want to ask you a few questions that what kind of communication you will use if you want to talk to your friends or your relatives. Yes, mobile. But children, it was not used earlier times when you were small kid, your parents' time or your grandparents' time. At that time, there was no mobile. When there was a period of your grandparents, they were using telegraph if they wanted to send urgent message or by inland letters. Then slowly and gradually there was discovery of landline phone that your parents were using. Now at this time you are using mobile. Through mobile you can chat, you can send messages easily, you can have a video callings. That means during your parents' time, your grandparents' time, it was like the world was very big. But now at your time, the world has just became in a smaller space. It is there in the mobile. Within no minute of time, you can look or you can see your friends or your relatives in your mobile only. No need to go anywhere. But children, what about earlier time? Before your grandparents also, the early human time, when there was a revolution of discoveries of fire, wheel, then slowly by the invention of wheel, transportation system became very easy. Then you have the communication. People used many different types of communications. See here, they used signals, fire signals, then they had a drum beats. This was that during earlier time to convey message to each other. Then slowly and gradually people learned to speak, read and write. Then drawing or painting was the earliest form of writing. Early humans, they drew pictures on the walls wherever they lived, in the caves. Then they mixed the colors, mixing the juice of berries, fruits or vegetables. However, this form, the expressing ideas through drawings, was very easy for anyone to understand. Then in the beginning, people used a pictographic script to write messages. See here, you can see pictographic script here. Then see the people, they conveyed the messages, how they did. Wherever they lived, they drew it on the caves. See. Then there's a time went on, people used pigeon as their post. You might have watched Bahubali. In that, eagle comes with a message. That was the trend at that time. They used to send pigeon or the eagle with the letter or whatever they wanted to send messages. Then slowly, see invention in the field of communication. It was Johann Gutenberg of Germany. He invented printing press, and the very first book to be printed was the Bible. In 1455, see the first printing press. Then the invention of printing press introduced printed matter to the people. Then the printed materials were available. Then now people can read newspaper daily and know what is happening in their country and in the world. Newspapers are being printed in several languages and continue to be an important means of communication all over the world, even today also. Newspaper plays a very important role in human life. Then telephone and telegraph. The first telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. He invented the telephone. See, the very first telephone. Now what you are using? This kind of mobile. Then telegraph was another means of sending urgent messages using electricity. Very short messages were sent by telegraphic means to reach its destination in a few years. But now children, you just have a mobile. You write the message and click it out, and the message is instantly reached to the person whomever you want to send. Then radio and television, there was an invention of radio. It was invented by Guglielmo Marconi, an Italian inventor in 1895. The radio soon became an important instrument for spreading awareness and providing entertainment. Some of the advantages of the radios are that it is cheaply available. Radio can be used in remote areas where people cannot read newspaper. All are not educated, so they all cannot read newspaper. So radio was used, and it can be reached to both literates and illiterates. The pocket-sized transistors can be carried out anywhere you want. Now children, see radio and then television. The television is one of the most powerful medium of communication because it connects globally. News. Nowadays coronavirus is spread all over the world. So how we can come to know? By television. Many channels are there. News channels are there. From that we come to know what is happening all around the world. Now children, computers and internet. It provides all kind of information based on the instructions or programs. Initially computers were large and bulky. Today computers can be fitted into a wristwatch, and the need of global internet network led to the creation of the internet. You have your laptop. You can carry your laptop anywhere. Computers you cannot carry anywhere, but laptop, everything is just like computer only, and you can carry anywhere you want to carry. Then artificial satellites it is now being used for a long distance communications and have it possible for us to view events as they happen in any part of the world. There are a number of artificial satellites that are orbiting the earth. Then another means of communication, children, a huge step in communication took place with the development of an organized postal systems. It became an important service provided by most of the governments to the people. Letters written on inland mail, aerogram or postcard were delivered to the mail address written on them. See, inland letters. Now these have been stopped. It is not now in the trend. But earlier your parents and their grandparents, whenever they wanted to send the messages, they were writing in this inland letters or postcards. Now your time, fax. It is a system where by the receiver receives a pre-produced document immediately. The development of speed post and courier service has facilitated quicker and safer delivery of letters and parcels. Courier service, online services, whatever you want, you just give the order and the courier boy comes and deliver you the parcel. Then the impact of modern means of communication. Now it has changed our lives completely. Each and every thing, whatever we are using, have just like a coin, two sides, positive also and negative also. People are using more and more time on the mobiles, watching televisions. What happens with this? The computer is robbing them the quality of time with the family. The whole family is sitting, each and everybody is using mobile. Nobody is in contact with each other. In the same room only, same house only, all are using their own mobile and they are busy with their mobiles. So this is the adverse effect of mobile. And on the positive side, modern communication has brought people together, closer. They have made people aware of what is going on in every part of the world. So today people can raise their voice in protest to show support to victims of injustice. Modern communication has created the idea of one world. Children, this is what about the lesson. Listen the video very carefully, read the lesson, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon for further notification. Good day. Thank you.